Hi there, this is Jen Kitzmiller. I'm a meteorologist here at the National Weather Service in Missoula, and I was going to take you through the weather planning briefing for October 15th. So we do have a few changes coming up. We've had some nice fall weather here today, Tuesday, and that's going to last into Wednesday. We're under a ridge of high pressure, and it's looking like Wednesday, tomorrow, is actually going to be the last warm and dry day of the week. We're going to continue to see temperatures running about 10 degrees above normal for this time of year, so that's putting many valley locations into the upper 60s, low 70s, even mid 70s in central Idaho. For those of you out there that may be planning prescribed burns, we are expecting our lowest relative humidities of the week on Wednesday as well. Especially from Missoula and southward, we'll be looking at RHs in the low to mid 20% range. Further north, there's going to be maybe a little bit more cloud cover ahead of our next system, and so that's going to keep humidities just a tad bit higher. One thing to keep in mind is we do have a weather system that's going to be moving in starting Wednesday night. So through the day, Wednesday afternoon and evening, we will start seeing some increase in cloud cover. And then by Wednesday evening and overnight, some areas will start to see some precipitation. Moving into Thursday, Friday, this is really going to be our big change period. We have a cold front that's going to be moving through during the day Thursday. And so with that, we have a few things that we're a little concerned about. First being it's going to get breezy. So areas such as Flathead Lake, Grangeville, southwest Montana valleys could see some increasing winds. We'll also be seeing our snow levels lowering during this time frame to about 5,000 feet. So some of those high level mountain passes will be getting some snow. Our main concern being Marias Pass, Lost Trail Pass, and then Gilmore Summit and Williams Creek Summit in Limhi County. Elsewhere in the lower elevations, we'll be expecting mainly rain, which could be moderate to heavy at times, especially through central Idaho. So the main thing for Thursday, Friday, a big cool down, lowering snow levels, maybe some snow on the high mountain passes. And then for Saturday into Sunday, we're going to see snow levels lower even further. And during the same time frame, we've got a couple different pushes of moisture that's going to be moving into the area. So we are expecting to see moderate to heavy snow develop in the mountains and down to mountain passes, especially across northwest Montana and in central Idaho. So some of the passes of our greatest concern would be Marias Pass, Lookout Pass, Lolo Pass, and Lost Trail Pass. That's where we have more confidence that there's going to be that moderate to heavy snow. That's not to say that other passes across the area won't see snow. It's just at this point we're not expecting the intensities to be quite as heavy, but virtually all passes should be seeing snow by the Saturday into Sunday time frame. Also during the weekend, snow could lower down into some of the higher valleys. Generally, we're thinking valleys 4,000 feet and higher. There's a little less certainty on where some of that might set up, but it's something to keep in the back of your minds as you're planning going out into the weekend. And then otherwise, breezy winds will continue through this period. And so with the wind and the snow, we are expecting dangerous backcountry conditions. Now going into early next week, this pattern really doesn't change until about Wednesday. So we will continue to see rain and mountain snow all the way into early next week. We have pretty high confidence that this pattern change is going to continue with much colder temperatures and much wetter conditions, especially in the mountains. Snowfall amounts from basically Thursday through early next week could be as much as 1 to 3 feet in the mountains, generally above 4,500 feet or so. So it's a significant amount of moisture that will be coming in. Now exact amounts and timing on snowfall is going to be kind of dependent on these individual waves. So we don't have a lot of detail to give you on that at this point, but if you come back and take in our Thursday briefing, we'll speak to some of those details a little bit more. And then, as I mentioned, we do have windy conditions expected for especially Friday into Saturday, and periods of moderate to high impacts are possible at passes due to accumulating snow and wind. So here's a look at the weather threat matrix. You'll see Wednesday, Thursday we've painted as green. For the most part, we're not expecting snow to really start to be an issue until Thursday night into Friday. And again, those would be mainly for those high mountain passes. And then you'll see Saturday into Sunday, we have some more moderate impacts highlighted. And that's just due to the fact that we do think over the weekend those snow levels will come down a little further, could possibly reach down into some of those higher elevation valleys, and with the potentially more intense snowfall on passes as well, we went ahead and labeled it a moderate impact. So as I mentioned, we'll speak to this more and hopefully have more detail for you guys as we get out into the weekend. In the meantime, feel free to give us a call if you have any questions or concerns and need any other details. And otherwise, our next briefing is scheduled for Thursday, October 17th. Thank you.